Hello, everybody.
Check.
Welcome to the Trendcast. Usually with Mike and Jay. Shalom, Biggie. Hello, Jay. Chris
Hi.
Newberg.
Yeah. Whoa.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, that reminds me of that joke that Bill Murray did to Michael Douglas. He was like, Michael Douglas is here. I'm such a big fan of your father. You just of your fathered me.
That's not a bad joke. And it actually hit me while I was saying it. I was like, with Mike and Jay, but, oh, yeah, this is Jay. Okay, that works.
Yeah.
How are you, buddy?
You know what, dude? I'm good.
I love that shirt.
Thanks. I'm
Yeah.
getting a lot of likes from my Harmony House shirt.
Yeah. Is that an original, or did you buy that, like...
No, I'm not that crazy.
Yeah. It's
No,
not
I
like
got-
from the 80s or something?
No.
That sucks.
It's not from when they had customers.
Yeah, dude. I know my, what is it called? What's the other one? There was Tower, Harmony House. What was it? Like FYI?
Virgin Megastore.
Not that. There was the one around here, like FYI or something.
Oh, yeah. Those are the ones, they were all in the malls.
Yeah.
And you'd walk in the mall and you weren't sure what was going on because it was secretly like a rave and there was like like way too many people.
Yeah.
And you're like, and you know, and then and all the CDs would be in those weird jewel boxes.
Yes.
That
Was it
would-
FYE for your entertainment? Is it FYI?
I don't know.
There was one on Woodward.
I think it was OOB out of business. Well,
Yes.
no, they bought Harmony House. They came in and tried to save Harmony House before the whole.
Good move.
Yeah.
Good
Solid.
move. I mean, that's
solid
like-
choice.
Well,
trying
they
to think-
lasted pretty long, though.
Dude,
I think there's still some around.
There was
Harmony
the one
House?
on, the one on
FYE.
Woodward.
Oh.
FYE.
Is it
yeah.
FYE?
I think
They-
so.
I drove by, I was in Royal Oak the other day and drove by and I was like, oh, they finally closed.
Yeah.
Like you could still go in there and they were trying to hang on with like a vinyl section and all kinds of weird shit they were trying to do, like just box sets and vinyl and
Yeah, they still got a few
couple of
around.
them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to think like what business would it be like going into now? Like, yeah, I'm going to save Harmony House.
No, it's just like I remember when I was getting out of high school or college, and I was like, you know, when you're young and you're like, how can I make sweet cash and how can I get rich quick?
Yeah.
And you come up with all these ideas, and I was like, and I was researching independent businesses, and like one was like, you can buy payphones. I'm like, that'll be around forever.
Yeah.
And it's just like you can do 1-800 numbers. Oh, that'll be around forever.
I remember
also.
that.
And all of
You
these
didn't do
different
any of that, did you?
No, but it was like I remember
Vending machines too.
vending machines. They're still big.
That's still big. People
But
are
it-
always going to need to drink something or eat shitty food.
Yeah, but it's not as mob now because it's not all cash. It's a lot of people are swiping the cards.
Really? In
So
the
you-
vending machines?
Yeah, absolutely, because it's another opportunity.
Yeah. Well, where you live in Los Angeles, I go out there and, if Northern California more, but even in LA, they look at me like I'm an insane person if I pull like green bills out of my wallet.
Really?
Yeah, everyone does Apple Pay.
Uh-huh.
Everyone just holds their phone up to something and blink, and then they
Yeah.
just leave.
Yeah.
And here I am pulling like cash out of my wallet. They're like, I don't know. Manager?
No, a lot of people carry cash out there.
Yeah, maybe more in LA. In San Francisco, in that Silicon Valley area.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh,
San
forget it.
Francisco.
Yeah.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
Aren't they playing a football game tomorrow?
They sure are.
They're gonna lose.
Why do you say that? What are you
Well, let's
basing
just.
that
I
on?
mean, they match up. Let's talk about the matchups.
Yeah, the matchups.
Okay, the quarterback guy, the guy who fucks porn stars, is on your team.
Yep, porn star Jimmy Garoppolo,
Yeah, he's going up against our guy.
Mahomes.
Yeah, he's so good.
He is very, very talented
Yep.
quarterback.
And other than that, you stand no chance.
Do you think the speed is going to the speed of the Kansas City receivers are going to outdo that stellar 49er defense?
Oh my God! If I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. The speed of Kansas City is
Who
going
do you
to
like? Is it Hill? Is it Malik Hill or Travis Kelce that you think is going to be the biggest problem?
I think
matchup-wise for the
I think the
49ers?
biggest problem. I think the biggest problem for the San Francisco defense is going to be Andre Ware. He's a backup quarterback. He's still in the league.
He is.
And he just in case Mahomes goes down, Andre Ware.
Andre Ware will come in.
Yeah, and then if he's not
Take
there,
over.
Chuck Long is going to get up there.
Okay.
And
All right.
then I think that San Francisco can't stand a chance because a lot of people.
What about Charlie Batch?
Charlie Batch will not be there.
No.
Because he's still upset about Kobe's death.
Oh, okay. We'll get to Kobe's death in a moment.
Talk about helicopter parenting. That's terrible.
That's a great fucking joke.
It's not mine.
You're gonna be
I heard
Ari
it- I heard
Shaffir
it-
so bad.
No, I heard it yesterday, and I was just like,
Dude, that's hilarious. That's better than the Kung Flu.
Oh, it's so better. Well, it started because my friend Josh texted me and he goes, because I just watched this really great new movie called Black Mamba Down. And I was like, oh, that's really good, you bastard.
Yeah, that is good.
And then I was talking to my friend Erica Rhodes and I said to Erica, and I said, oh, Black Mamba Down. And I had one which I thought was good and safe, which was like, oh, I'm going to gain 8 pounds a day and I'm going to lose 8 pounds a day as a tribute.
then
Gain
gain
24. That was fine. It was safe, whatever.
Very safe.
Very
Too safe.
safe. But well, my original one was like you have all these like horrible, mean thoughts, not about the person because you respect the person, and I talked about it on my show a bunch because it was like great dude. I don't know him personally, but like put it this way, like I was way more upset when Kobe died than I will be excited when Isaiah passes. You know what I mean? It's a good dry run.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to offend as many
immediately-
people as I possibly can in an hour.
You can do that. That's fine. That's
Thanks.
good. That's your job.
I'm doing a character.
Is there a Kobe beef?
Yeah, that joke's kind of
Is that going on? Yeah, I mean, I haven't said it. I just dropped it right now. But that's the
Yeah.
first thing I thought was like, okay, what is a comic going to do with Kobe? You can, the Black Mamba thing, helicopter.
I don't think it's
Kobe
I mean, there's
beef,
some people you just don't. It's like you're not in a hurry to do. It's just because because of the children involved.
Yeah, well, okay. We'll come back to that because you wanted to really hit on the Chiefs and Niners.
Oh
thing.
yeah, in fact,
And-
so
and
your team's bad because one.
We've got a guy on defense named Jaquaski Tart.
but most of the food
mean, dude,
in
how
San
do you-
Francisco costs so much money.
So,
That's what we're talking about.
what does food in Kansas City cost?
It's free because you come there.
okay.
The guy who owns the Cavaliers pays you to move to Kansas City. Also,
He does.
yes, that's why they're gonna
You
win.
mean the guy that lives here?
Yeah.
Why would Dan Gilbert pay you?
That's what everyone in Kansas City wants to know. They moved there. That's why they're going to win.
What
out
are they
of what-
famous for?
they all-
Barbecue?
Dan Gilbert, he's famous for the Cavaliers and money lending.
No, I meant the Kansas City food scene.
Oh, barbecue.
Barbecue.
What's San Francisco famous for?
Sourdough bread, motherfucker.
No. How about an earthquake that killed people on a bridge?
During the World Series.
How about
made it more exciting.
How about the Great Fire of whenever there was a big fire there? Yeah.
The riots
You
of
think that's
never.
not factored in Vegas?
I can't even argue that because I don't know what the fuck Kansas City's known for.
Perhaps you're unfamiliar with the Chiefs.
I've heard of the Chiefs and their racist chants. I mean, if you like
Whoa.
racist chants.
Racist chants? How
Yeah.
so?
That is absolutely mocking of our Native American peoples.
First off, don't ever say peoples. That's like
Peoples.
saying Fords.
Those people.
No.
Those people?
You people.
Indians.
Right.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go Injuns if you're going
Engines.
this?
Engines.
Engines.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
never getting
basically
on
mocking
SNL
engines.
because of this episode.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll send
Fine.
it to him to make
Please
sure of it.
do.
I will.
Because I'll totally audition for it.
I want you to audition now just so you can get it and be excited for an hour, and then I'll call you and go, oh, by the way, I sent that tape to Lauren.
Here's my
Expect a
prediction
call
for the
this
Super
afternoon.
Bowl. Because you seem like a crazy person about sports when it comes to San Francisco.
Yeah.
You seem like don't talk. I'm watching football.
Yeah, that's
Are
how
you
I-
that guy?
Yeah. Here's how I explain it. And I look at people around me that are like, come on, man, we're going to a Super Bowl party. And I'm like, fuck off. No, I'm not. And it's like, you have children, you have children, you have children, you have children. I don't have children. These are my fucking kids, and I love them more than you love your children.
Well, that's
And your
rude.
kids are annoying. So my kids are in the Super Bowl, and so no, I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't care how great your fucking chicken wings are and how many dips you have. I'm sitting here locking the doors, and no one's allowed in. and I
When's the
don't
last
answer
time
my
you've
phone.
been outside?
Earlier today, I have to go out and get Jack Daniels.
Did you wake up and do you wake up in the morning and do you think to yourself, is there an event that's going to make me put on pants today? Do you ever think that?
First thought is,
Will you wear pants during the Super Bowl? Or are you wearing shorts?
I'll wear sweatpants.
Are you gonna
I
have
to be
Are you gonna have a
comfortable.
San Francisco logo on?
Probably not.
Are you gonna have a jersey if you do wear a logo?
No. I used to, dude. I have like,
Did you bet on the game?
I have squares.
What are your numbers?
I have some good, some bad. I don't know. I could show you later.
No, it's not. I'm just trying to make it sports interesting.
Yeah. Well, here's how I used to watch football games. I'm not kidding you.
Yeah.
There were times like if my Niners were in the playoffs,
Yeah.
like I have official
Your
game
kids.
worn, field worn NFL 49er pants and socks and jersey. and
Gross.
helmet,
Gross.
shoulder pads.
Why?
And I would put all of this gear on, including cleats
How
and a
ol-
helmet.
how old
and
were
sit
you?
On the, 35.
Shut the fuck up.
And
There's
sit on
no
the
way you've been outside today.
I have I have been outside today.
Ah, come on.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And I have pictures of me watching baseball games in full fucking baseball Giants uniform, stirrups and all, official game worn pants, everything. Like, yeah, dude, I get. But I won't. But I think someone that paints their face is a total asshole.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. Wait,
Yeah,
does Eric
right.
paint his face?
Oh,
He
yeah.
will. He will.
Are you a sports person?
I haven't.
If you were a Steelers fan, would you go in blackface?
Wow.
black and gold. I mean, I
Is
guess,
that
right?
because are you making a racist joke because black people allegedly steal stuff?
Yeah.
No,
wow.
I wasn't. But I'll use that now if you don't mind me
No,
stealing that.
please. Why? I mean,
can-
I'm going to jail anyway.
As a Steelers fan, can you go in all blackface as long as you put a yellow stripe down the middle?
Yeah, that's not blackface. That's helmet.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
'Cause
Why
if
don't you do
someone-
that, E?
Well, I'm not a Steelers fan, so why would I do that?
Well, if there was a big game, you like being around winning teams.
I just
No.
can't. Like, I'm so excited tomorrow. So, like, here's my ritual for the Super Bowl tomorrow.
Hold on. Let me say this. Ask this. Are you a football fan?
Yeah, but I'm a Lions fan.
Me too.
Yeah. And I don't care that anyone else hates him. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's like having a kid. It's like having a
Right.
kid who's maybe on the spectrum, but he's got
My
like.
kid doesn't shit its pants, though.
Well, I didn't say. Well, just because you're on the spectrum doesn't mean you shit your pants.
Well, babies
You would
do.
learn
Kids
this if you
do.
went outside. It's like having the Lions are like having a kid on the spectrum who's got like a 14-inch dick, and you're like, I just need
Yeah, I
him to
remember
hold
that
it
kid.
together till I can make money off him in porn later,
Yeah, okay.
because I'll be his manager.
I had that kid in school. His name was Joey.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, how come everybody knew that kid?
Because he was like, and Joey was always super dumb, and he was like ripped, and he had like dick cleavage, and
Yeah.
you're always like,
The
what
Dick
are you?
V?
Yeah, dick cleavage.
Yeah.
And you're like, what are you doing? And like, you're like, why am I friends with this guy? Because hot girls will talk to him, and then come to me because they'll realize he can't spell.
See, my experience was different because I went to Harrison and they took all the I don't
Dick
know,
cleavage?
What do you call the
Helmet worn pants and socks from
the
the
kids that rode the smaller bus?
What do they call them then when you weren't like able to say stuff?
Yeah.
Not nice things.
Right. So those kids, any of them in the district, went to my school and they were all on the second floor. Joey was one of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I remember Joey was in the bathroom. I walked in there and he was one of those pants to the floor whizzers
Oh, nice.
at the urinal.
Oh, it was a good sight.
At 16, 17 years old. And I walked in and went, ah! You know, it's just a sight. And he turned around and then went running out of the bathroom and fell face first because his pants were around his ankles. Right on.
Did you smell the uniform that you bought? Did you smell the uniform that you bought?
No, I'm not a creep.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because it kind of sounded like it even without that piece of information.
I have,
You're a 35-year-old man wearing
Yeah.
someone else's clothes.
you know that okay,
Alone.
Here for your beloved Chiefs. You know that
My beloved, who are the Chiefs? Kansas City, right?
Kansas
Yeah,
City.
you're going down.
Yeah, your beloved Chiefs. One of the linebackers for the Chiefs went a little. Showed up at the practice facility one day with a gun. He'd murdered his girlfriend and then shot himself in the head.
Yeah, and he
in
plays for
front of-
Cleveland now, right?
No, he's dead.
Oh.
In front of his coaches who were trying to calm him down. I bought his game-worn jersey and I have it upstairs.
You're a fucking weird man. What?
Yeah.
Why? Because
And I've had one who came into this house and it was sitting there on the table. It's in a bag. It's
what was
sealed.
the guy's name?
I can't even remember right off the top of my head right now. Look it up, E. And he walked in. He went, "I get it. That's fucking hilarious." And he worked at 97.1. Evan, my boy Evan Jenkins over there, and he walked in. He was the only person that ever got like, you bought a fucking murderer, suicide guy's jersey, you weirdo.
Yeah, but like that's nothing. Like Rodman was carrying guns like back in the day.
Yeah, but he was only going to kill himself.
Yeah, but he was definitely going to do it in front
he
of his
didn't do it.
coaches. Yeah, he didn't, and he sold books for it.
Yeah. So I could buy Rodman's jersey. That wouldn't be weird.
No, I
Do you
mean
have a name there, E?
Javon Belcher?
Yeah. I
Belcher.
have Mr. Belcher's jersey upstairs.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was game worn. He used it he wore it against the Colts, which sucks because it was an indoor game and there's no stains on it because it was in a dome.
Are you sure you're not on the spectrum when it comes to like sports
No.
knowledge?
No.
Are you
I'm not-
sure?
I'm not sure. What are you doing in town, by the way? Why are you here? You were
Oh.
usually in L.A. I talked to you just the other day and you were in Los Angeles.
Well, yeah, you talked to me just the other day because I started texting you a month ago, and you finally returned the text. You
Right.
fucker.
Yeah.
No, I came in for a very it was like one of those things where I accidentally got to experience such a Very special event. This guy who I used to randomly work with at Old Woodward Grill, like 1990, 1991.
Okay.
Todd. He's a big fan of the Detroit Cast. Shout out to Todd and
Todd.
and his lovely wife Christine. They had a 50th birthday party for her, and it was like this huge celebration of life thing. And she's a cancer survivor, and like it was just like he was so cute. He just like he got up there and he just like and he was like shaking and he was nervous and he like read this 50 great things about her in Limerick.
Oh God.
And it was just like so fucking adorable.
Really?
Yeah, and it was like you would think not being involved with it, if someone says, "Hey, do you want to hear a man rhyme 50 lines about his wife?" You'd be like, "Oh no,
Totally.
no,
Yeah, I'm
I'd
all
rather
about it."
go buy a Belcher jersey."
Yeah.
Right. But it was sweet. I got to watch it. Everybody was there. They enjoyed it. The
See,
only
don't you see? I think I see something like that, and if I had a girlfriend with me there, I'd be like, "Fuck, man."
Now what do I do?
Now, how do I top that asshole? Thanks.
Well, you know what's so funny? It actually wasn't funny at the time. Well, I guess it was. I was so tired because I woke up yesterday at 5. I flew there and I literally landed and I got to the venue and I got on and then I watched the speech and then I was up on stage and I haven't done stand up in like 3 or 4 weeks because I haven't been up. I just haven't gotten up anywhere.
Why?
It's just too busy. I mean, maybe I've done it like once,
Yeah.
but like not a bunch. I'm not like. Whenever I come into town to record something, I'm like, fire, I'm ready.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I
And
went
you
up
just
there.
recorded something, so you.
Yeah, so I'm still kind of working on new shit and still kind of using the old stuff and
Kobe be a part of any new stuff?
no.
Okay.
I did ask Erica though for the helicopter parent joke, and she would not give it to me.
Who is Erica?
Erica Roach, she's headlining at the Comedy Castle tonight. If you,
Oh, okay.
she's so funny. Go see
Yeah,
her.
yeah. That's her joke.
Yeah, well, she made up on the spot. It was hilarious.
That's brilliant.
Yeah,
dude.
and she doesn't even know who
That
he
is
is.
so brilliant on so many levels.
And nobody thought of it. But it's so mean. It's so terrible.
But
like,
it's so funny. You gotta say.
It's so mean.
Helicopter parent with Kobe going down with his daughter.
No,
I mean,
it's horrible. Everything about it, like someone posted on my page, like
okay, we can agree it's horrible that a plane crash happened and someone died with their kid on a helicopter.
Yeah.
Can we set that aside?
Listen,
that joke is fucking brilliant.
I know, I said it. But
Yeah.
I said I could still
Stop saying it's
terrible.
horrible. Oh, it's
It is
horrible. Well, no
horrible.
shit, so
but that
what?
doesn't mean I'm not laughing.
A lot of your shit's horrible.
I know.
It doesn't mean it's not great.
I don't own a grown man's clothing.
I don't either.
Yes, you do. You sold it. Someone bought a used clothing combination.
Does a Belcher jersey? He was a man.
No, wait. Let's
His
talk
jersey-
about who bought the used jersey and pants and socks.
Me.
You still have it.
It's upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was a wonderful event. They were great, but I was so tired. I came out, and I didn't care about anything else other than that this woman had fun. I didn't care about anything else.
So you were going to be there to be like just as a friend celebrating the 50th?
No,
or
I was-
as
I was
hired?
working. I was working.
You were paid to go out there and
Yeah, I
do
was-
some jokes?
Yeah, yeah. And,
Tell some funny?
Yeah, and I came in, and I was just so wound up.
Yeah.
I was so wound up. And I walked in, and I was like, hey, everybody, I just flew in from L.A., blah, blah, blah.
Boy, are my arms tired.
No, I'm like, I haven't slept, and I'm like really tired. I came all the way here to be a part of this event. This is about her. It's not about anyone else. If you guys don't like it, you can fuck off. It was the first thing I said. And the second I said it, I was like, oh, man.
Why would I do
I'm
that?
mic'd right now.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Her parents are over here.
Yeah, but it was like, it worked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
and then it just everything was
You know
fun.
why?
Huh.
Because it was honest.
Yeah.
It was honest.
Yeah.
You did just fly in. You were tired.
Yeah.
You were just there for her, and you were there to make sure she had a good time. And if
That's
you don't
all
like
I wanted
it,
to
fuck off.
do. I just wanted to make sure she had fun.
Did she?
Yeah, she had a ball. It was
sure?
great. Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. I saw video of you up on stage,
Oh, yeah.
rocking out a little bit.
I would use words like a little bit. I couldn't figure out the key, and I ruined.
noticed that.
Yeah, I'm not apologizing. If like
You were doing Counting
Rain,
Crows.
yeah, I figured.
Rain King is a tough vocal.
No,
dude.
it's really easy vocal once you can hear yourself.
Yeah.
But I couldn't hear myself in the
It
first
looked like
thing.
there were some monitors on stage.
No, it doesn't matter. I couldn't hear. I was standing behind the bass,
Yeah.
and there was drums there. And then I was like, monitors or not, I just like it's been so long since I've been on stage where I can isolate the instruments.
Yeah.
But so I take it full ownership when I fuck up.
Yeah, I wasn't bad. It was fine.
So like I would take full ownership if I fucked up. Like if I were 35 and I bought someone else's socks
Hey, man.
that they wore.
to each
in a
his
game.
own. If I went through closet, and
Yeah,
I'd
you'd
probably be
see
like,
only Michelle's clothes.
holy shit,
No.
why? What is, can you explain this purchase?
Yeah, Detroit
please?
shirt.
Yeah. 8,000 Detroit t-shirts.
Yeah,
and
but
then,
they were always mine.
Yeah.
No one wore 'em in a game.
But, okay, like if you could buy the shirt that Richard Pryor was wearing when he lit himself on fire smoking crack, wouldn't you be like, yeah?
No.
Yes, I would like to have
absolutely
that
not.
fucking
Where would
shirt.
I put it?
I mean, dude, I'm on Mike's side. I would.
Thank you.
But I would
See?
buy.
But
I would-
he lit himself on fire. He was
not
shirtless.
That shit, not that shit.
story.
Mike gets weird, morbid shit. I'm just about sports. Just about sports. I'm on his side.
No, I
for,
was trying.
like-
I was just trying to think of something not
Yeah.
like going, oh, Dave Chappelle's shirt. But if it was like, oh,
Look.
remember when Richard Pryor lit himself on fire smoking crack? How about you could have the T-shirt? that
I
he was wearing
respect.
when
I
it
respect
happened?
memorabilia, and I'm just fucking with you. That's cool that you can love something so much that you can want to be a part of it.
It's not. It's see, you're missing it though. It's not that I love something so much. It's that
You refer to them as your children. You
it's
put a helmet on
Hold
during a game.
Can I explain it to you?
Yes.
It's not that I love them so much. It's that I hate everything about life and its existence so much
Right.
that when I find a tiny bit of joy in something, it's I love it that much.
Yeah, but you're
so
like
the
a big-
49ers I love, but nothing else. So it's like, okay, so I just go overboard with that.
Yeah, but I just think that's so. It's like it's so interesting to know you, and it's just like I've had some of the best conversations I've ever had with you. You're such like a loving, smart, nice dude,
Well.
and you're like, I hate everything. I don't
Yeah, I
go
know.
outside.
I'm
Jack
miserable.
Daniels. Yeah,
Yeah.
give me someone's socks. You know, whatever.
I bought a new truck and I put 1,000 miles on it in 2 years.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Why are people bitching about gas
Yeah.
prices? It cost me $30 to fill it up for the year.
Yeah, agoraphobia. Yes, sir.
No, I don't know, dude.
I get it. Listen,
whatever.
it's super fun. I have like every time Letters to Cleo performs, I steal their set list.
Yeah.
And I put it on my wall.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So I guess technically they wore it.
And I get that. I do similar shit. I usually have
Yeah.
to buy it. Not they won't just let me have it off the side of the stage, but whatever.
Yeah.
So I did want to talk to you.
Please.
You're in town just for a couple hours, and then you're out of here, going back to Los Angeles. Kobe Bryant dying hit Los Angeles like I've never seen anything. I mean, it hit the whole world. The whole world is mourning this guy's death.
Right.
But I follow all of your shit. You know, you're obviously you do a killer podcast. Heroin has a great publicist.
Thank you.
Which is I absolutely adore your show. I think it's fantastic every day. I love your social media. I follow all of it. And when Kobe died, even your social media got changed a little bit.
I think
Like it wasn't as jokey joke,
Yeah.
fucking like well thought out jokes. It was like, reflecting on life almost. Like holy shit.
Oh, it shook me.
And I wanted to know what it was like in LA to be when that news broke.
Well, I think people want to fly to New York and murder Ari Shafir because
Yes.
of what he said. So that's how crazy town it is.
Dude, they doxed his grandmother. His fucking agent dumped him.
Oh, yeah.
His whole tour is canceled.
Yeah. It's
Other
not- it's-
comics were doxing his place in Malibu, and they're fucking crushing Joe Rogan because Ari's a frequent guest on there.
Yeah.
I mean,
And you think Grogan won't distance himself from him? He will in a second.
I hate the thought of that, but yeah, he probably will.
But the thing about it is, I mean, okay, unpacking everything that we're talking about, it hit me hard, not because I was an enormous fan of Kobe. I'm very fair weather for most things because I don't have enough energy in my life to obsess over more than two things. One is comedy, and one is trying to be a good boyfriend person. I focus on those two things and my health or whatever.
Right.
I don't have time to obsess over this and that.
Celebrity obsession.
But if I'm sitting someplace and I watch something and I'm like, oh, wow, that's cool. I happen to see his final game with 60 points. Yeah, he shot the ball 5 million times. But it was so fun to watch and so fun to see.
They replayed it the other night. I recorded it,
Yeah.
and I was like, T, you got to watch this.
It's great.
You have to watch the end of this game. He's like, and I said it on the show yesterday because we were talking about emojis.
Yeah.
The new emojis coming out, and I was like, I don't think people use them how you think we're supposed to use them. And I said, hey, dude, you got to get in and watch Helicopter plus Mountains final game. I did the helicopter emoji,
Right.
mountain emoji.
Okay, that's terrible.
Yeah, right. But my point was, this is how I use emoji.
Yeah.
You know, eggplant's never been used for like, hey, we're having eggplant parm for dinner.
Right.
But I was like, dude, you got to go and watch this. Even the last 3 minutes of that game, they're down by 10, 12,
Yeah.
and he's 15 points shy of 60. And Trey goes, there's no way. How is this even possible? Like, just watch.
Yeah, it was
And
great.
it's incredible.
Yeah.
It's incredible. I'm getting goosebumps 4 years later, and I know what happened.
Yeah.
It was that special. So I can imagine what it was like being in Los Angeles.
It would be the equivalent to like a younger Bob Seger dying in Detroit. It would be like, you know, I'm not saying, well, because older you could argue, be like, well, he had a full life and, you know,
Right.
whatever. But like, it would be like Kid Rock dying on the first record, like right when it was around 13 million.
But that would be normal. That would be what Jimi Hendrix did and what a lot of
Okay,
people
it would
did.
be if
It would be
Springsteen died
like-
in New Jersey.
I was trying to, like, what would it be like? Like, if Iserman died?
I don't know.
I mean, locally. I'm just talking locally. What
Well, okay. Do you remember how the city fucking shut down when Larionov got injured? Remember that whole limousine thing? Everybody was like, it was a big
Konstantinov?
Yeah, that's right. Who did I say?
Larionov.
I knew there was an ov.
There was an Ov, yes.
But when he was injured,
well, yeah.
if there were social media then,
oh,
forget it.
yeah.
But it's like I think I was shook just as much
But
then.
Kobe's so next level from where even Konstantinov was. I say that with all respect to the Vladinator.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, much love, and that guy's career cut short like it was. He was a brilliant hockey player.
Yeah.
But it's more like Wayne Gretzky dying. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is top 5 on basically everybody's list of anyone that's ever played basketball.
Right.
You got Jordan, LeBron, you know, Magic.
Belcher.
Belcher, right? Sure. You know, I mean, there's, and you could argue Wilt.
Yeah.
You know, you could go back and stuff, but lots of great. But Kobe's right there.
Right.
And to die in your prime with your daughter, not in a not drunk at 2 a.m. doing 120 in your Porsche, slamming into a tree.
Right.
But taking your kid and a couple of her girls to a girls basketball tournament that you're putting on.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's a lot to get behind there.
Yeah.
And knowing he's got 4 daughters and
Well,
you know, there's
like my whole approach to it was okay. It hit me on one. I couldn't. First off, I couldn't post a joke that was offensive about it because of weirder adult reasons. Jamie Foxx, who I'm going to start working for, is close with Kobe.
really.
Was.
Are you gonna be working with Jamie?
Yeah, I started Monday.
It's fucking brilliant.
I'm
dude.
excited.
What are you doing with him?
I'm going to work on that Beat Shazam show. I get to find out everything that I do on Monday. I don't really know, but
He's amazing.
He's amazing, and I get to work alongside him. He's friends with Kobe. So, like, what if he says, "Oh, who's this new comedy writer that I'm working with? Oh, helicopter parent. Oh, you know,
Oh, you're
Kobe."
done. Yeah,
it's
professionally,
over.
it's over.
So I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Hell no.
And it's just like, as comics, there's no different. Like, you can think whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know, and like, I guess. But just like in my business, since text doesn't reflect tone, you're murdered or crucified for something you said. Like, but the thing like Ari did, that wasn't a joke. Like, if it was a joke, it was like even not funny for like a Andy Kaufman thing because
Yeah.
it was mean spirited.
Well, did you read his?
He's had so many fucking replies. He's like horrified. He fucked his whole career.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, he's
and
like,
he'll
oh,
get it back.
yeah.
he'll get it back.
No question.
He's very, very funny.
No question. Not in that moment and not on stage that I've seen, but he's super successful.
You don't think he's funny on? Did you see Double Negative?
Here's the thing. I have not seen it, but here's the thing.
Oh.
No. I came up with all these dudes. I've seen him on stage a million times.
Yeah.
Me finding him funny is not important. He doesn't care. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. He's very dry. He's super dark.
Yes.
And he, in my opinion, approaches comedy for shock versus humor. And I don't. That's great. That's a brand of comedy that's been
Niche.
successful in the past.
Yep.
I just don't like. Oh, isn't that cool that this person, this, whatever, negative, whatever. And it's like when he said, like, his quote was, every time I'm in the business of taking gods and tearing them down. When a celebrity dies, they're at their biggest god moment. It's my job to take them down a peg. Or what? And I'm like, no, it's not. Who gave you that job? It's not your job. No one
Yeah.
woke up and was like, God, save us, Ari.
Yeah.
And like, just and he was wrong about the amount of time, whatever. I'm not defending it, but in short, just to wrap up, because everybody's talked about it, it shook me for adult reasons the same sort of way that I couldn't write about it because
What do
it was
you mean,
just,
what,
it was
adult
just like mortality, just like it's like
Yeah.
I always say there's a difference between thinking that you're bulletproof and realizing that you've never been shot at. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
like there's that choice. When you're young, it's like I can do anything. Yeah, and it's like, can you even picture him as a young kid when he came into the league, pounding his chest?
Yeah.
And he fucking wrong turn on a helicopter, all over, you never know. And it's done, and you just have those things. It's like, there's no difference in that than all of a sudden just like getting home tonight and getting T-boned by like a carpet van.
Right.
You never know.
Don't you think though, as comment like social media has so changed the game where these are not fans of Ari. These are fans of Kobe who are upset, right?
Yeah.
Like Ari's got a brand, and
Yeah.
I believe Ari when he says this is kind of it's stupid, immature thing that I do for these people. They hit me up half the time. I don't even know who the celebrity is that died. I have to fucking Google them really quick, and then I sit down and I write a couple bad jokes and
It
blah
was
blah
just
blah. I get it. Kobe was different. I get it, but as a I want my comedians going for whatever they're trying to go for as an art form.
Yeah.
And I don't want them fucking doxxed and their careers destroyed because shit doesn't land all the time.
I know. Listen, I'm
It doesn't
all about
always work.
I'm all
That doesn't
about,
mean you don't go for it. And I agree. It seemed way morbid. It was more, ha ha, Kobe's fucking dead. Fuck him. Fuck the Lakers. There wasn't a punchline.
Yeah, that's
The only thing he can lean on is, hey man, remember when he got away with rape? That was haha. Well, he got his up. His comeuppance finally.
That involves into that inspires a different question. That situation, was not convicted, regardless of whether guilty or innocent. He he apologized. I have no doubt that he probably did it.
He even admitted it.
You can, but also, someone said you can be really good at basketball and really good at rape. They can coexist.
Yeah,
You know,
Cosby was pretty good at comedy and a
Yeah.
killer at rape.
Yeah.
He was amazing
He
at
was
rape.
super sloppy at rape. He was
Yeah,
not.
but-
He was super sloppy.
Dude,
You only
decades.
need to get caught once.
right. But usually you get caught on the first attempt.
No
he went
one was so
100.
afraid of him.
Yeah, of course.
He would like have girls. Did you ever hear the shoeless Curry story?
No.
He's like, there was an intern, Eddie Brill was telling me, Eddie Brill used to book Letterman, very funny comic out of New York, that he would, like the first time he was on The Tonight Show, Bill Cosby, he asked a bunch of female interns to sit in his dressing room with him barefoot while he ate curry. Yeah.
That should be a tip-off that...
And I mean, I think Rogan even talked about something similar. And
Yeah.
and so the second time he came back and he requested it, Letterman was like, no.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I don't even know if he did the show after that.
Yeah.
Because it's so fucking weird.
Fuck yeah, it's weird. It's creepy as hell. But
You can push. I mean,
But here's the thing, Chris. Everybody in comedy in L.A. and everybody in entertainment in L.A. knew what Bill Cosby was. Why does it take fucking what's his name to go and smash him before it becomes a story?
because
it
there
was
wasn't
the worst kept
there
secret
wasn't
in
social
Hollywood.
media. There wasn't social media before.
So?
It's so much easier to just anonymously assassinate someone from your bedroom. It's like than it is like back when you talk about everybody knew Bill Cosby was this rapist, horrible person, but there was no Twitter, there was no Instagram, there was no Facebook, there was no YouTube.
Yeah.
So it's like there's not an opportunity. It's hearsay. Oh, did you hear about this? Mumble. Same thing with Weinstein. Like there wasn't social media. The second social media came into play, it's so much easier for these victims to gang together to like first off, like I can probably talk to anyone in the world if I want to now. In 2020, like I can probably figure out a way to get a hold of whoever.
Yep.
Like I can just go on. I mean, like you could probably like in 5 minutes figure out who someone's agent is, and you would have a contact number,
Yes.
and you could reach out to.
Trust me, during the Drew and Mike years,
Yeah.
that was a much tougher gig
Okay, yeah,
to find people. I mean,
right, because it was almost
Yeah.
impossible. So that's why that's one of those things. And it's like the thing with Weinstein. It's just like I don't know that he goes to jail. I know he's super guilty.
yeah.
I don't know that he goes to jail.
Story yesterday.
The woman, was it the tampon one or the one
No, that
after
was a couple days ago, the tampon one. And I've asked it twice now, and I'll ask it again. Like, if you're just gonna rip a girl's panties off when she goes, "I'm on my period," and then he pulled the tampon out, like, I'm dying to know what you do with that. Do you wing it against the wall?
Yeah, that's a
Do you
good
set it
question.
on the carpet? Do you grab a napkin and set it on a nap? Because you're gonna ruin the carpet. God forbid it's a beige carpet.
Well, he used to stay.
You know-
he used to stay at the London Hotel always, and when he would come into town for our award shows, and he would stay in 2 rooms. He would stay next to his wife. His wife would stay separate.
Georgina or something.
Who was super aware of what was going on, and my friend was a concierge there, and he would call down in the middle of the night and be like, "Bring up condoms."
Really?
So like as many like that's the horrifying thing about like a Weinstein or a Cosby, or I mean just just randomly picking 2 rapist people or alleged rapist people or whatever. You have so many girls who fucked them, who didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Who are watching this
Well,
trial and they're
think
like,
about it.
"Yeah, we went to Maui. It was cool."
He would get so mad so fast if you went like, I'd rather not have a threesome with you and your assistant. I thought you were going to give me a script to go over.
Yeah.
You're going nowhere in this town. How do you think? And you're talking Uma Thurman, Selma Hayek.
Yeah.
Like real fucking names. And it's like, if you're Uma Thurman, a young Uma Thurman coming up, and you look at the Miramax list of hits,
Yeah.
it's like Pulp Fiction. Do you let this fucking slob breathe away on top of you against your will, but then you're fucking Uma Thurman?
Right.
I mean, I can understand why a young, up-and-coming actor, actress, I mean, if you're going for that business, you know it as well as anyone, not that you're banging Weinstein, but trying to make it in a business that is so competitive, it's impossible for the layperson to understand just truly how competitive it is.
It's very competitive.
To make a name for yourself in any art.
Absolutely.
Stand-up comedy, movies, music. It's not going to happen for you. You're not going to fucking cut through. And so here's a guy with all the power in the world, and I got to blow this guy, give this guy a massage, let him go down on me. But now I'm in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
I'm in Kill Bill.
I mean, it seems like a pretty good gig.
It's I
Sorry.
think about it.
I'm terrible.
No. But dude, being honest, that's true. The story of that girl yesterday on the stand.
I'm somewhat unfamiliar with it because I haven't read it
I'll
yesterday.
tell it to you.
Okay.
I read it last night and was like, oh my God. She's on the stand, horrified.
Right.
It's the last place she wants to be. I got the clock, don't worry.
Okay.
And she feels bad. He's trying to rape her. She feels bad for him because his dick is so deformed and fucked up. She thought he was a fucking like half chick, half guy. Like his dick was inverted. He had no balls. He had to go into the bathroom. Wait here, I'll be right back.
Take
And
Viagra.
she finds a syringe. She's got a syringe and shoots his dick with this stuff to get it sort of erect. She said it was the most deformed, ugliest, ballless looking shit. And she's like, I felt bad for him. Felt bad for him. And the story gets worse as she's telling. He's just sitting there, this fucking decrepit piece of shit, sitting in the courtroom. It's like, oh God.
But you know what? He says, and I wouldn't doubt it. He's like, I have 5 years of correspondence with, and maybe he does. And if she
Guarantee he does.
And if she's like she's obviously, has I can't say selective root call. I wasn't there. He's obviously a horrible monster of a person. But if she was dumb enough, even twice, to be like, hey, baby, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, it's over for her. Everything she just said is gone.
I know. And that's the problem, is that so many of these lawyers are going, yeah, she could say that now, but we have, 2 more
Yeah.
years of correspondence with her where she's like, oh my God, great seeing you last night. I'm trying to find this because there was more in this story. Fuck. I hate doing this.
I guess the girl that's coming on.
Jessica Mann, I think her name was.
I guess the girl who's testifying on Monday. Mm-hmm. Apparently, she has some story about how he invited her over, and he was wearing worn socks, pants, and a helmet from a football player.
Shut the fuck. I knew you were going for some stupid joke here. He had a lot of blackheads, and the texture of them was uncomfortable.
Blackheads on his dick?
On his back. She's got to
Oh.
massage him.
Well, you know what? But that's also super
Then
baller
she
of her.
describes another meeting she had with him. Wait. This is where people get hung up.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Okay, why would you have another meeting with him?
Yeah, sure.
But I just explained how that happens.
Well, didn't he say to her, you owe me sex one more time now that you have a boyfriend? Didn't he say that to her?
To which one? The one I'm talking about? Or
the one
before?
is the one who was on the stand, pretty brown hair.
They're all pretty, but yeah, I don't know. I just read it. I wasn't watching it. It hasn't been televised. Jessica Mann, I think her name was.
Okay.
The latest one. Yeah. Whatever. I gave you the
Yeah, but-
horrifying details, but
It's just one of those things where it's like I had a friend who was 1,000% sexually assaulted, without question, harassed, proof, everything.
by you?
Yes, it was by me.
Yeah, is that how you know
Yeah,
with 100%
that's-
certainty it happened?
yeah.
Great time to tell the story.
Yeah,
Thanks for sharing.
and she had
Hashtag me
it
too.
coming. She did.
She did? Good for
Yeah,
her. It's her
good.
job.
Yeah.
Have it coming.
Have it coming. She went through hell for 5 years because the person that sexually assaulted her had bunches of money and had a legal team who just attacked her, made her be like, you slut, you whore, you
Sure.
whatever, and just ripped her. She finally, after 5 years, she was like, I physically can't do this anymore. She's like, fine, I didn't. It
Kobe's
never
girl.
happened. Yeah.
Same
That wasn't
thing.
5 years. It was very quick. But that's what the thing that we were asking. He read an apology in court. He read her apology. She said, I want you to say this.
No. She said, I want you to apologize. His lawyers drafted that, and then Kobe
Oh.
made the statement.
Okay.
And at the end of it, he said, after going through discovery and watching her testimony and listening to her lawyer's testimony and reflecting myself, while I fully believed that it was consensual, I now know that she did not consent to this.
Okay.
Which is basically admitting
Okay.
she didn't want this, and I didn't care.
Okay. Okay, but regardless.
Right.
Not regardless, and I'm not defending him, and I'm not in any way saying what he did was cool. But my question to you is, so this was 17 years ago, 2003?
Yeah.
Okay. 17 years ago, he took responsibility for it in whatever way, in the same sort of way Vince Neil took responsibility for Basil, paid, did
Razzle.
whatever.
Hanoi Razzle.
I told you I'm fair weather.
I know,
I make zero apologies for my
I
fuck
gotcha.
up. So, is he crucified forever at that point? Or are you just always like, nanner, no, how good
no,
you are. Remember
no.
17 years ago.
Dude, I think what Kobe did, I think Michael Vick is crucified without mercy, and he should be let off.
The ESPN 30 for 30 on him is amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And going to get more amazing. And if you just focus on Michael Vick, dog fighting guy, monster,
Yeah.
if that's as far as you're willing to look into that story
Right.
and just go, fuck it, I don't care what he does, he's evil. But if you read more into it and know that he pays for his own travel
Yeah.
and accommodations to go speak to young kids in inner cities about the dangers of this stuff and this kind of culture.
Yeah.
He pays for his own travel to go to events promoting, working with the ASPCA and stuff. Like he's done every fucking thing he can to become a better person, learn from his mistakes, and he's probably saved countless more dogs
Yeah.
than would have
Yeah.
had it not been for Michael Vick. You could almost say the dog fighting bust of Michael Vick was a good thing in a way
For him. But the only thing
for,
about it.
for dog fighting in general,
Yeah.
but brought more awareness to that. The federal laws have changed substantially since the Mike Vick thing. That dude lost $100 million.
Yeah, well, he
okay?
also paid for everything for all of his friends.
Yeah.
And he also spent money.
No, I
really
mean
foolishly.
contract wise.
Yeah.
How he spent it is his deal. But I mean, he was booted out of a $100 million deal.
But the scariest part about
Went to
that.
jail for 2 years.
Sure. The scariest part of that whole documentary, though, which also makes you question the situation, was he goes, if I had only walked away 1 year sooner. So you're like, wait, I'm all in on what a good guy you are now.
Yeah.
And then you say this. So it's like,
That was a tough period. Like that 2006 year was his worst.
Yeah.
And the fans were coming down on him. So I don't know. I remember that vaguely from the 30 for 30. I don't remember the context entirely.
Right.
So I don't know if he was saying, I should have just walked instead of getting more angry and flipping off fans and whatnot. But going back to Kobe, you can point to a lot of things. Like after that trial, obviously you got the $4 million ring for Vanessa.
which is not cheap.
Yeah, right. Beautiful. Pink. Was it pink or yellow?
No, 4 carats, 8 carats,
Yeah, a lot
8
of carats. Something like that.
80 carats.
But everything you've seen from Kobe's life from that moment on has been a champion for women. He's got 4 daughters.
he did a 180.
He did a 180. And so, no, I do not think that Kobe Bryant should be smashed for eternity for this incident in his life. I'm not one of those people. I don't judge people. However, the day that happened, if you've been someone who's been sexually assaulted, if you're a woman who was raped and no one believed you, or you were too afraid to go because they were going to say, look what you wore that night. What did you expect was going to happen? That whole era, think about the women who never reported anything and just took
Right.
it and are just dealing with that pain. How triggering would it be to see Kobe Bryant go down and the whole world mourn him, knowing hanging there is this fucking rape story? How triggering would that be to every woman who's been raped and wasn't believed? And so for those women that went out and said, hey, by the way, 2003, haha, and then are doxxed online, that's bullshit, man. It's not the time. Well, when is it the time? When is it? You tell me when that fucking rape victim, her time is now that she could say it. Is it 4 days after Kobe dies that she's allowed to feel that way and express it instead of just going off and going, wow, he scored 60 in his last game, scored 81 once, won 5 titles. Those girls don't give a shit. And I think it's bullshit. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's not my place, not yours, to say when someone who's been assaulted like that can speak out and say something.
Well, obviously,
Fair?
Yeah, absolutely. But it's a no-brainer. Celebrities, athletes are all at a different level. But as far as being coddled, my favorite joke of all time that no one laughs at is, and it's like one of those jokes that
Helicopter parents?
No, that's not mine. But it was like LeBron James lets his 13-year-old kid drink wine at dinner as long as he's there. You know what I mean? Now, before we go getting upset, let's see if he gets us a ring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's
yeah.
it's like that's one of the things where it's like if he wins a championship, give that kid more wine.
Dude, they lit his jerseys on fire when he left Cleveland.
So what?
The owner wrote a letter like, fuck you, Kobe, I'm going to win 10 titles before you win your first.
Yeah.
And then he came back and won a title, and he's King James in Cleveland. Yeah. I mean, that's just the way it goes.
Yeah, but that's ego. That's Dan Gilbert going, I have all the money in the world. I have more money than you, LeBron.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
We're going to win 10 championships.
I mean, remember how this town treated Steve Eiserman before they won a title,
remember it.
right? I mean, people wanted him every year. We got to trade Eiserman. Get him out of town. He can't get it done. Can't win the big one.
Right.
And now, how does this town feel about Steve Eiserman now?
I would imagine it's good. Does he work for
pretty
the
good.
Red Wings?
Pretty good news, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's running the Red Wings.
I don't know.
You did say something I noticed, not to spend too much time on Kobe, but one of the things you posted was, I've never seen anything like this whole town shut down.
Yeah,
It's like a ghost town.
it really was.
What did you mean by that? Like,
I mean, no one moved from their television. It's like I went out to get food, and it was like sunset, empty. Everything was empty. Everyone was just like slack-jawed and like, I can't believe it.
so there's usually people, if you've never been, like, LA is bustling all day. Shuts down fairly early. People tend to get up early, and then,
yeah.
for the most part, though, it's one of those, it's not like New York City that's going all night. But, during the day, especially, it's crazy. Was it just like the streets were kind of...
I mean, everybody, it was just a really well-known person who was a big part of a city, who did a ton for the city.
Yeah.
Just kind of like, died in a really unfortunate way. So everybody was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's the difference. Like, I'm trying to think of another celebrity who died recently where it was immediately I started popping off jokes. Like, oh, I can.
You're not that type of guy.
No,
though.
you know what, though? I will say this. I will say when Brody Stevens hung himself. When Brody Stevens, I was on a plane with
He's a
Russell.
comedian. He was in, what movie was he in? The
Hangover.
The Hangover, yeah. Played one of the cops.
Brody Stevens, super great guy, really fucking funny, savant about sports, knew like, you could tell him a city that you're from.
Would you know Belcher?
He would know everything about every high school and he used to play baseball for the Cubs. Yeah, he was on the Cubs. He was
The
Chicago
Major League
Cubs.
Chicago Cubs team?
Yeah, like the Cubs, the whole Chicago Cubs wore his jersey when he passed. He was in minor leagues only, but still he was like he had a 2-year deal. Whatever. When he died, I was sitting across from Russell, and Russell and I immediately started doing hanging puns, but as a tribute to Brody. And I know Brody would have been
Like the Hangover, hanging, that.
like, I don't
all of
remember
it?
what it was, but it wasn't disrespectful. But in that moment, it was like, oh, like both of us were
Wait,
like,
he hung himself, and then you guys were doing hanging jokes right then, and it wasn't disrespectful?
we weren't in the room. No, and I'm explaining why.
Okay.
Because Brody is a comic, and comics roast each other.
Yep.
And absolutely, if I did something stupid, if I died in a stupid way, I would want
would
people.
crush
I
you.
would want to be crushed.
Yeah,
And I would love every second of it. And I would be somewhere, and I would just be like,
It takes
"Oh,
a
that's a good one."
special person to be able to handle that, though.
Sure, I guess, but I'm not.
does.
So, but we did it for like 15 minutes. Both of us were very sad, and it was very sad and very devastating loss for the comedy community. but that's how he did it in that
you guys
moment.
knew him.
Yeah, absolutely. But when it came to like that situation, like who else? Like, okay, like Left Eye Lopez. I think it was probably like when she died. I think that you could immediately like in that moment. Like if you tell me a famous person, I could tell you what joke I probably would have thought of.
So Left Eye
immediately.
Lopez, you would have to go with the fire.
Yep, absolutely.
You would go with lighting Andre Rison's shit on fire.
Yep.
Prince.
I don't even know. You know what? I think he was another one of those.
Painkillers. Would you go that? Would you?
I guess. I mean, I guess he probably would go painkillers. Let's see, Prince.
It's a tough one, right? Because he's still
pretty cool.
He's very fucking cool,
Pri-
and he was a recluse. You didn't know much about Prince.
Yeah.
You know, so Prince is a tough one. Kurt Cobain.
Wait, Prince. Now he's actually purple, even if it's not raining.
It's true.
Okay. Wait, who? Kurt Cobain?
Kurt Cobain.
I guess with the lights out, it is less dangerous. Come on, I'll do this all day.
But
Kurt Cobain,
when you
heroin
think Kurt
junkie.
Cobain,
Yeah.
What do you think of first? Nevermind, heroin, Courtney Love, Francis Bean, or Shotgun?
I just read his.
Because I unfortunately think fucking Shotgun when I think Kurt Cobain. It's terrible.
I think how smart he was. He
Sensitive.
I think he was smart. I just finished reading his manager's book on Danny Glover, not Glover, but
Danny Glover. That'd be weird.
Danny Goldman, Danny Goldberg, Danny somebody.
Yeah, Jew name for
Something-
sure. That's
something,
probably
yeah.
way closer to that.
That's
than it
not
is.
offensive like Kansas City Chiefs with their oh. They don't go Jew. Yeah, exactly what you just did. It's like, oh my God, last night of the show. Oh my God, so horrible. So it's after the show, without fail, someone always comes up and goes, "Hey, buddy, I got a joke for you." And I'm always like, okay.
All right, bring it on.
And I'm like,
what do you got?
So it's like I finish, I'm packing up, I put my guitar together. Thank you to Dan and Amanda Vaught for driving. And thanks to the Costas for hanging out and being cool, partying it up.
They're fun.
They're fun. So
Yeah, you guys had a good crew out there last night.
yeah, it was fun. It was great. Thanks everybody.
Travis was out there,
Travis,
Jen.
Jay, and
Jay Adams.
Jen. Angie Bloor. And whenever Angie Bloor talks, you have to interrupt her and go, "Bloring." You got to do it. It's my favorite thing on earth. Yeah, there was a ton of people. Luke was there. I mean, like, I could name them all. But the point is,
Thanks for inviting me, by the way.
I would never. You don't go outside.
Yeah, I know. I
ran the
came over here last night and was like, "So are you going out with Newberg tonight?" I go, "No, he's coming over in the morning." She goes, "Oh yeah, he was hoping you'd come out." I was like, I haven't fucking heard from him.
I ran the conversation in my head. Hey, buddy, you want to come meet up at this bar?
I would have
No.
said absolutely not. But you didn't
Right.
even ask me. You asked. I find out at 10 o'clock at night, like you even wanted to do something last night. I had no idea.
How did you hear them talking to you when you had the helmet on? Did you have to take the helmet off?
It's got ear
Oh,
holes.
right. Wait, what were you talking about? Oh, last night. So I'm packing up, and this they have the 16-year-old daughter, the people who I performed with last night, and I think it was her boyfriend or maybe like a friend of hers, because he was standing next to her when they came. So he comes up and he's like, "Hey, buddy, you want to hear a joke?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And you never know what the joke's going to be.
How often have you heard them?
You never know if you've heard it, if it's going to be horrible, or if it's going to go. It's rare, but once in a while you go, "Oh fuck!" And so this kid, he looks like the singer of Theory of a Dead Man, really skinny, like weird facial
beard,
hair, maybe like a small wife beater just hanging off him because he's so skinny. And he goes, "Hey, got a joke for you. What's the difference between Harry Potter and the Jews?" And which the setup alone,
is
I'm like,
brilliant.
this is going to be terrible. And I go, oh, I don't know what. Still expecting it just to be. And he goes, Harry Potter was able to escape the chambers. And I was like, holy shit. Holy shit. What the fuck, kid? Oh my God. What are you doing? And I didn't know what to do. I was like,
That was a 6 million Jews died in gas chambers joke. Kid just rolled
he
off
just
like
whipped
nothing.
it out like it was
Wow.
nothing. But then I was like, I started thinking, I'm like, does he think I'm Jewish? Is he trying to let me know that I need to be in my place, or Harry Potter's gonna kill me? I don't know, but
I don't think you look Jewy enough. in that
I
one.
don't think so either. But God, man, it was so funny.
That's funny, man. Yeah. How often are there jokes when people say them to you, because I know Seinfeld's like, nope, don't want to hear it. Nope.
Seinfeld's he's
Different level,
He's superhuman and he's probably a billionaire at this point.
Yeah.
I'm game for anything. I like
Yeah.
listening to jokes, and if someone has one, I'll help and give my advice and give insight if they ask. But not to say that I'm right. Whatever is funny is funny. Oh my God, wait. I have a new joke. It's visual.
Okay.
It's my favorite new joke. Do you want to see my impression of what moths probably say when you discover them?
Moths?
Moths. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Can you just see it? Like you go in your closet, there's a bunch of moths. They're for sure going, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
That was all me. My bad.
Oh my God. I'll go. Just give me a second.
Where did you come up with that?
I just thought of it last night. I just started laughing and I totally forgot about it.
Oh my God, dude! I love some of the things you're doing on social media.
Oh, the games?
The games, yeah. Do you have a book of games?
No,
that you're
but
going through.
I have a bunch of old jokes and games that I've submitted to shows that I didn't get picked for. So it's like I'll just pick a topic, and it's like I don't know shit about social media. I know that it's cooler when you
You're
have people
doing
engaged.
really well.
It's like my goal is to gain any followers without having to click invite to invite people to the page.
Yep.
And I've done that absolutely.
You've done great.
And it keeps.
It's only going to get better.
It's climbing. It's climbing. And also, why does I have a question?
Yeah.
So, would you agree that Drew Lane's podcast is more known than mine is in the city?
Probably.
Probably much more known.
Sure.
He keeps advertising on the fan page, and I'm like, why are you're
He's
so much
advertising what?
just his show on my page, which I'm like, I don't think it's him, but it's coming from his page. Like someone's probably doing it. But I'm so confused as like, I'm this tiny person and he's this huge show. Why would he need to advertise on our show?
Yeah.
It's just so, and
That's
it's like,
weird.
yeah. And it's like,
It's douchey.
Well, I don't know if it's that. It's just like,
Yeah, of course it is.
I don't know. Maybe he's not doing it, but like, it just makes no sense. It's
I
like,
can't imagine he personally would be doing it, but
Wait a minute. I'm confused because I'm pretty upfront. Like, where is it being? Like, what do you mean
go
it's
to the,
like Heroin has fan page?
yeah, go to the fan page.
Okay.
And there's an ad there from his
When
podcast.
you say an ad, he's sharing, someone is
It's-
sharing
yeah.
the show.
Okay, that's
like,
what it is.
oh, check out, if you like, check
Yeah.
out the new episode of,
Yeah, I think so. I didn't read it. I was on the plane when I saw it.
yeah, that's,
I haven't checked it out, but I was like, and
I haven't done that on mine. I haven't seen anyone.
But I
do that on
responded.
mine.
I responded. I said, "Why do you keep?"
They've done that a few times on my,
Fans of Drew Lane page.
oh, it's the
Is it a-
fans
I
of
don't-
Drew Lane.
is it a-
page.
you haven't seen it?
So it's that, Drew wouldn't do that.
No, I don't think it was Drew. I
No.
think it was but it says it's his page or the show's page. I don't think Drew sits around and knows who the fuck I am anymore.
Of course Drew knows who you are.
Okay.
Of course he does.
All right, but it was just strange. I'm like, it'd be like Mercedes audition or like advertising on the new Yugo, brought to you by like, why would they need to?
Okay, this sounds like what's going on here is there's multiple fan pages, right?
Right.
For you, for my show, for Drew's show. Those fans tend to argue, like fans of the Detroit cast and the Drew and Mike podcast tend to fight a lot.
Right.
Like we're all enemies or something. It's comical, but whatever. There's got to be some sort of drama. And so those people can get worked up, and maybe I could see one of them going, hey, Newberg was on the Drew and Mike show. If people like that show, maybe they like this, and dropping a link. It's kind of fucking douchey, but I could see him doing it. I wouldn't do that to someone else's stuff.
Yeah, I don't. I'm
but-
not upset about it, but it was confusing because once I understand, twice I was like, huh?
Yeah, that's not something Drew would do.
Okay.
Personally,
It's weird. There's actually live video of him in real time posting it on his computer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope your team wins tomorrow.
Thank you. I hope so too. I'm nervous. Usually I have a pretty good sense one way or the other. Like this matchup is good for my team, like in previous Super Bowls. This one is really hard to, like, there's just that Kansas City team that you love so much with the racist. That's
Brett Riley's from Kansas City,
okay.
and Chris
great.
Porter's Kansas City, and a lot of people are.
Is Chris Porter funny? Is he good?
Oh, he's so.
He's the
funny.
weed guy, right? Doesn't he have a lot of weed?
I don't know if he does. I haven't seen, or I'm not too familiar with his most recent stuff. He does smoke weed,
Yeah.
and he is exceptional.
I never got into what's his name? It's totally the weed guy.
Doug Benson.
Doug Benson. Like Doug Benson, it's like for whatever reason, weed humor has never ever done it for me ever.
Yeah.
And so when someone's like hardcore that, and I was kind of Chris Porter, I get this image like of a pot leaf behind his head and smoke. You know,
No,
like, no.
you know, maybe, but it's like a cool way. He's like a McConaughey cool.
Okay.
You know, it's like Chris is, you know, so good at comedy, and he's such a good writer, and he's a great singer and guitar player, and like you'll see him, he'll be like hanging out with Kid Rock at Kid Rock's house on an ATV, and like just jamming out, and you're like, really? And then like you'll see him, he'll be like on tour. He's like, oh, I got a week off. I'm
I
going
thought
on
that was
tour.
a joke, by the way. Sorry.
No, he's buddies with them, and he's like,
I know.
and then he's like, oh,
you
he's like
later.
on the road with Black Crowes, and he's just like being a roadie with the Black
Yeah,
Crowes
yeah,
for a
yeah.
week, and really good dude, really
What do you
funny.
think of Soder?
Soder,
Dan Soder.
Dan Soder. Is
Like,
he a
you know,
comedian?
yeah, oh yeah, younger guy, huge 49ers fan. He's got a Netflix special that's just amazing.
Soder. You know what? I'm familiar with the name. You're right. I can't picture his face at the moment.
He's kind of a stoner dude, sort of.
Nope.
Really smart.
I bet. I don't know him. You know what?
Great special. Just try. You'd know him, you know. But he's more. You know what? I shouldn't have even brought him up. He's more of the New York scene. But I know he's a diehard Niner fan. So I was hoping. But yeah, I'd plug his new special if I knew the name of it. But it's really good. It's on Netflix. It's like Gary's son or something. Like names his dad. Whatever. So what else is going on, dude?
You know what? I'm excited for tomorrow because tomorrow's my last day before I start work on Monday. So tomorrow I'm going to eat bad food and I'm going to watch the Super Bowl.
Where are
And
you going to watch it?
Probably at my place because Michelle's working. She doesn't care about sports. She does not care.
I know, but lots of people watch the Super Bowl that don't give a shit about
She does
sports.
not care.
26% of people that watch it for the commercials.
You guys were talking about having Monday the day after be a holiday. Do you know what the Super Bowl like? Do you know what the Monday after the Super Bowl is the busiest day of the year for? Well, actually, the Super Bowl is the busiest day of the year for
Beer?
No,
So,
maybe.
Pizza.
Eric, anything? It involves relationships.
Breakups?
Heighten breakups.
Really?
Babies?
Heighten,
Making
heighten,
babies?
heighten.
Babies?
Nope. Go the other way. Heighten.
Having babies? I said making
Heightened.
Super Bowl is the #1 day of the year for domestic violence.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Duh. Of course.
There's
Of
more.
course.
There's more personal protection
That's
orders
why I lock my
filed.
doors and I don't let anyone in the house. I don't trust myself.
Yeah.
People are like, dude, I got 5 TVs in my house. You can watch in one of the other rooms by yourself. I'm like, oh, cool. You want to phone through your fucking TV at the end of the day?
Is that
If it
you?
doesn't
Are
go
you?
my way.
Is that you?
No, but it could be. If there was a chick sitting there and she was like, who cares? Boom! Might get fucking creamed in the face. Just
Damn.
saying. My children. Don't insult my children, Chris.
What was I going to say? I would never.
For the record, that joke was just a joke and nothing more. I've never laid a hand on a woman. I never would. She'd probably kick the shit out of me more than I would her.
I guess.
I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
If anyone was offended by the
I mean, sure,
domestic
everyone's going to be
violence
offended.
joke.
I think you can say anything, and even
This
if it
room
offends
looked
someone,
around like, oh, Jesus, did he really? Oh, is he really going to punch a girl in the face? Really? I get winded lifting my arms.
I used to. So when I first met Michelle and I went to stay with her in Maine, she had this really annoying vegan roommate, and she was like, can't like no leather seats. in her-
Boring.
Yeah, boring. Anyways, so she goes. I hated this one from the moment they picked us up at the airport. So she was just like. She goes, oh yeah, she's like in everything. And she just kept talking and talking. She goes, yeah, I used to, before I became a vegan, she's like, I used to do this and I was horrible. My skin was bad and I used to be a cutter and whatever. And I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. I have a song about being a cutter. And I put it on and I played it. And she was not amused.
Yeah, sure.
And so then, so
That's
Michelle
weird.
told me.
Vegans usually have great senses of humor.
Yes, they sure do. And then for the rest of the time, the whole time I was there, I would say to Michelle, you better fucking do this or I'm going to punch you in the mouth. And Michelle would laugh, and this girl would be like, don't say that!
Yeah.
Don't! And it was like the same voice that you hear a sorority girl when there's a fight. Don't fight! Don't!
Did she not pick up on the fact that her whining was only going to make you do it 10 times more?
I've never liked a person less
Yeah.
than this woman.
Isn't that great? I love that you said that. Like, I knew the minute she picked us up that I fucking hated this woman.
I just
I
couldn't-
love that when it's like, there's no false, it's like, oh my God, for a couple of days she was pretty cool. And then
No.
some of those people that show themselves, they're just who they are, and you're like, oh fuck, I hate you already.
Yeah,
there's no change in this.
Yeah, this is where this is gonna stay.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
staying right here in this
Yeah.
pocket. I'm not interested.
We're
in
not
working
gonna
on it.
we're not gonna not like each other's for episodes 1 through 5, and then episode 6 we form a unity.
Yeah,
that's
right.
never happening.
No, absolutely. Wonder Twins unite will not happen.
The first night, the first morning, we go downstairs. We're going to get food, and we get ready to leave. And she goes, and Michelle's like, "What? What's up?" She's like, "Well, I made breakfast, and it's like vegan sausage with vegan eggs and other things that aren't stuff they're supposed to be." And I go, "Oh, that's cool. We're going to lunch."
Yeah, we're going to get breakfast.
And apparently at that moment I was dead to her.
Yeah.
And Michelle's like, "You don't understand how much trouble I'm in because you didn't eat breakfast." And I'm like, "Why? Because I get protein now and I don't want all the salt in the world
Yeah.
in my body. And I love vegan food. And I love vegans. They're all
Good
cool."
for you.
Yeah.
Dude, no. Don't tell me it's vegan chicken nuggets. It's not. You're just trying to make it. You've just mashed some shit together to try and make it taste like something
I had
edible.
a fucking incredible Impossible Burger on Saturday. Just FYI.
Was it at Burger King?
No,
Where did you have it?
somewhere, some restaurant in DC.
And it was
But
good. Those
really
are
fucking
Impossible
good.
and
His
Beyond. Are
fucking girlfriend's a vegan.
oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I bet that's
So that's
great.
fine. I've told you about it. It's the fucking what do they call it? What's the shit they put in there?
Oh, the beans or whatever.
Yeah, but it's the
I'm not
thyme
kidding,
or
man.
thyme or whatever.
I get some of it.
which is
tastes
what
like
gives
shit.
it the bloody look. It gives it the beef taste. It's,
Michelle. Well, that's the only stuff she'll eat.
Yeah. I know. She changed while I was out there.
She changed.
Yeah, she went like full vegan, like
She goes
2
full-
days.
No,
I know.
she'll go full. She'll. It's interesting. She'll eat like human food,
Mm-hmm.
and then she'll go full vegan when she wants to lose weight. Like if she has a dance gig or whatever.
Wait.
No. It's like
Yo-yo
it-
dieting is very healthy.
yeah, but just like hearing her. But it's like her eating patterns are different than mine. Like I'll fast for 17, 18 hours at a time sometimes, and I'll just be fine. I just won't eat because I'm just like not eating until this time,
Yeah.
and then I just don't.
Yeah, you're one of those guys. That when you're, you can be.
Whatever I need to do, I'm doing it.
You're doing it,
I
yeah.
got to do it. She's like, I need to eat 91 times. I'm like, you just ate 90 times.
Yeah. Well, it's like she flipped the vegan switch like right before I came to LA. Because we had all been talking like, oh yeah, this restaurant or whatever.
Yeah.
And so the night we went out, I can't remember the bar that you like going to.
The Den.
The Den. We go to the Den, and then you had to shut it down early,
Yeah.
and Michelle and I went to the Body Shop, of course, went to
Right.
the titty bar. And then it was like, oh yeah, you stumble out of there at 2 and 3 in the morning, whatever it is, and it's like, oh yeah, man, you just want to eat
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
shit. Denny's.
She won't.
You know, well, she was like, no, there's this fucking taco place right down the street. It's like halfway between
Oh, yeah,
the bar.
Pinchas.
Pinchas. And I'm like, yes, let's go to Pinchas, you know. And she's like, we get to Pinchas, and we're about to walk. She goes, you know, this is stupid. I have stuff at home. I can make us something, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, are you sure? It's, you know, it's
Right
looks
here.
pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
She's like, no, come on. Why spend the money? Let's
Oh,
just-
and she gave you, and you came back in a piece of cheese or something.
I ate a piece of cheese because she made like vegan bullshit something,
Yeah.
and I was like, dude, you cannot have me at Pinch's staring at delicious looking tacos at 2 in the morning and then be like, I got this. And then take someone home. That's rude. Take someone home and then make them a fucking vegan lettuce
She's-
something or other. It's like,
She-
no.
I don't
no.
like. She is a crazy person about food. It's like literally when she eats, it's like she's in prison.
Yeah,
It's
it
like
was adorable though. She
Yeah.
got her little hot sauce and
Yeah,
stuff, and a little roll up.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I found a piece of cheese in here. Hope someone didn't need this tomorrow.
I'll have to count when I get home and see where it's at.
I forgot I ate a piece of cheese. I did find a slice of cheese in the fridge and
nice.
ate that.
Oh, good. No, yeah, she's
boy.
a crazy person about food. She'll literally sometimes now, like originally I was afraid of her when she's hungry. Now I just like to fuck with her because I know what button to push, and I'll just be like,
she can get angry.
she gets really angry, but she can't control it.
Yeah, I know
She's
a lot
just
of people like
she's
that.
just a total dick when she's hungry, and it's funny because now I'll just be like, oh, can I have a piece of that? And then I'll take a piece of it, and just you can physically hear her whole body like boil. And to me,
Why? She doesn't want to share?
no.
Yeah.
It's like literally, she's just like, it's like,
Yeah.
get the fuck away.
Yeah. I kind of know that feeling.
Are you that guy with food?
No, I'm not, but I've had that before where it's like, oh my God, why don't we just share that? Why don't we just share that? And it's like, how about not fuck you? I ordered this, you ordered that, whatever that mess is.
Yeah, I kinda get that.
don't want that.
I used to be the guy when I was dating was
but I'm not going to stab your hand with a fork.
well, they're first off.
Michelle might.
Yeah. Well, but when I was dating guy, I was definitely like, what would you like? Would you like whatever you want? Get whatever you want. Get anything you want. And then they're like, I'll have whatever. But cool, I'm gonna get this. And then if I were eating this and they wanted some, I'm like, no.
Yeah,
But now I'm like, I don't care.
that's how Jay is.
Really?
Forget it. Not interested in sharing not a morsel.
Rude.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm on the fence. It's like, if you want to try a bite of it or something, fine. But
Well, I will say this about food, and then I'll probably roll out.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But thanks for having me, by the way.
Of course, man. Thank you for coming.
I'm gonna
back.
come back and do a week.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay,
We
cool.
got to figure that out. You got to take the ball and run with it on that one because I'm lazy.
And I just have to find tomorrow, Monday. I'll get my schedule. And I can tell you when the show wraps, and then I'll be out the next day. Because the show is only like 3 weeks long. My part on the show is only like so it'll be like exactly
you
in
mean
the
what
window.
you're doing with Jamie?
Yeah. So
Fox?
as soon as that show wraps, I can come out.
Okay, but I mean, we need to arrange flights and shit.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So
Travis, if you're listening.
wait, listen. So what was I talking about? Fuck. This is how I've kind of slowly turned into a Los Angeles person, and it scared me. So last night we went to get food. We went to the Coney, and Jay was there. Jay
Adams?
yeah, and he was there with Shannon.
Shannon.
Yeah. Jay,
Yep.
but he bought
Awesome
food.
couple.
Good
Great.
couple.
Big dude, scary dude. But the sweetest dude ever.
I don't know if anything's scary.
Ask him about his childhood and growing up with religion.
Okay.
Greatest fucking 4 hours of your life.
Okay. I will ask him.
Please do yourself a favor.
Okay.
Please.
So I get there, and I'm like, give me a loose and give me chili fries. And I've been thinking about this for a good 2 months.
The loose is the ground beef and the hot dog bun steamed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good shit.
2 months I've been thinking about this with the chili on the fries and the mustard.
Oh,
I've been 2 months.
I want it now.
I legit had like 3 bites, and I was like, I can't eat this shit.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did that. I ate the salad.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's an age thing or if I'm just like, I don't know if I want French fry soup.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
But it's so good.
But
I couldn't eat it. I didn't even eat the fries.
You didn't eat them because you were because you thought this is bad for me, or because I eat so much better food in LA, different, healthier stuff that this tastes gross now? Because I hear that happens a lot.
That's it.
Okay. So if
Yeah.
you're eating fresh,
But also, there's that part of me that's like, if I eat this hot dog or if I eat this hamburger with chili and these fries with chili, there's a pretty good chance I'm going to be winded by the time I get to the front door.
Yes.
So I don't know if that's
so
something.
will you ever go to like Mel's?
Mel's Diner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I'll eat anything in moderation. Like, I'll eat really bad.
Mel's Diner is just like,
Really bad for you.
yeah.
But it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes good.
Is there a what's the movie I was watching? Pulp Fiction. There's not a Jack Rabbit Slims or whatever in LA, is there?
I don't think so.
That was just for the movie, right?
Probably.
Because Mel's has been in tons of movies.
Yeah.
Mel's Drive-In.
Yeah.
On Sunset there. There's a few of them, but
Yeah.
I went there by myself, and I swear I saw what's his name, the liar, the black guy.
Jesse Smollett.
Jesse Smollett.
or whatever.
Oh, man.
Walked in, and these guys were pissed because I didn't say anything to him. Like,
Right.
fucking liar!
Right.
Fucking liar!
I definitely would have.
Yeah, he claims he would have, but I'm
I would
sitting
have. I would
there.
have walked by the tape, but I wouldn't have done it to his face. I would just do it in my own way, which would have been walking by, going, "You fucking liar! You fucking liar!" That's how I would have done it. But
Mel's was like right across the street from the hotel I stayed at.
Yeah, yeah.
What
The Grafton.
the Grafton, yeah. And so my brother's still sleeping, him and his wife and stuff. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm hungry. I'm just gonna go. So I just walk over to Mel's and sit down, and like a fucking typical Detroiter, I've got like a bacon cheeseburger, a plate of chili fries with mustard, and then all the like every healthy fucking ripped asshole in LA is sitting around. I think I ordered a milkshake, and I'm just sitting there like a glutton. And Jesse Smollett walks in, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm in no position to yell
Yeah.
anything at him.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just
You have a baseball hat on with the double straws coming down and it's dipped in ranch.
You had 2 milkshakes on top. You fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
Eating chili cheese fries. Yeah, it was not good. Not a pretty sight. Anyway.
You still didn't lie about fucking getting beat up and calling an N-word, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
not that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, by someone in a MAGA hat.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hell
so
yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think that you're okay.
Yeah, I probably could have gotten away with it. I just, in that moment, I felt vulnerable. Mm-hmm. You know, there was a lot he could poke holes at. If I went liar, he could go, dude, really, really?
Yeah, what if he just like you shouted out whatever and you're like, lying racist, and he's like, whatever, 3,700 calories. And then you just would have been like,
Okay,
yeah,
check, please.
yeah, I'm gonna go.
You're not from these parts, are you? No, I'm not.
No. Can I take the ranch hat with me?
They're like, it's gonna be a little extra time to turn the fryer on. No one's ordered fucking chicken strips here.
No one's
before.
ordered chicken wings since Tommy Boy.
You got an extra half hour for the fryer to warm up.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Anyway, hey,
All right,
dude, awesome
thanks.
to see you.
Yeah.
You are always so much fun to.
Thanks for having
shoot
me.
the shit with.
This is fun.
You and I literally prepared
Nothing.
Zero.
Right.
We have nothing in front of us.
Nope.
Nothing to promote.
Nope.
And it's just like, well, let's just go downstairs and flip it on and see where we go.
Well, good luck tomorrow, and I'll thank everybody individually on my podcast. And when
Me
I
too.
get home,
Will you thank me too?
yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you for
I'll
coming
thank
over
Eric,
so early
but
and making sure I got up
but
early.
Eric doesn't listen anymore now that he has a girlfriend. There's full
Actually, I'm in a
respect.
situation where I have started listening again.
Uh-oh.
I'm in my car more, so.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody, and
Thank you.
I'll
We'll
see you in a couple. See you in a couple weeks.
You're gonna be around here. Michelle will be here.
Yeah,
You're
she's
gonna
coming back.
Do the show for like a week with me. So it's
Wouldn't it be so awesome if she was dead and like I haven't told anyone? Like not dying. Like I don't want her to die now, but what if she died like 6 weeks ago and I just have been
a
like
helicopter
not
crash?
and I'm not telling anyone. And I would like, and now of course, like that it would be really funny. But yeah, Michelle's gonna be. Oh, she overslept again. That's
crazy.
cool.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine
Going
if she
on 2
died?
years of oversleep.
Yeah, she keeps oversleeping. It's
When
years.
she overslept, that was when she died. But you did
Yeah.
the right thing. You
Yeah.
went to the corner. You identified the body. You
Yep.
had the service.
And I
It's
did my
not like
show.
you were guilty of murder.
Yeah.
Good long
It's just that
running
you
bit.
didn't tell anyone, including her family.
Cut to
any
5
of
years.
us.
Is Michelle gonna be out here this time?
Nah.
Oh yeah, yeah, she'll be here.
What's
Here,
your-
she's in this urn.
What's your end game? Ah, man, we broke up. I wanted kids. She didn't. It wasn't going to work.
I just burned her up. Just burned her. Now she's in this urn.
Here she is. She don't eat no vegan bullshit no more, though.
If I
Thanks,
want to
buddy.
grow some carrots, I throw her out in the garden.
She's great on topsoil.
Oh man, avocado toast ain't shit. Talk about dead girlfriend on toast. Yeah.
I don't think you can
I'm
sell
so
much of that.
I'm so sorry, Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle, we love you. And if you're dead, please tell me,
No, she's
so I can rat this son. of
no,
a
she's
bitch
very
out.
much alive. She sent me a video of her getting grinded on by some Mustang stripper guy.
Cool.
I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go.
All right.
See
Have
ya.
a safe flight, buddy. We'll see you soon.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for joining us, everybody, and Isis for being here. And go Niners. Go Niners. We'll be back
No.
Monday. Screw the Chiefs.
You've been listening to the Detroit Cast with your hosts, Mike and Jay. From all of us at Radio for One Studios, thank you for listening. And as always, thank you, Detroit.